Hey everyone, Theo here, and in this video we're going to do exactly like we just did for the 4-player version of the Emerald City. We're going to do the same build, pretty much the same setup all the way until we get to about that last wave, and that's where we're going to bring in all of our heroes for that last wave. So we'll have 4 heroes for my main account and 2 heroes for my alternate account so that we can get 6 awards. So we will actually only get 5 Emerald Staffs and a single Emerald Halberd, which is the goal, and that's why we're going to bring in 6 heroes. So let's go ahead and get started. If you didn't watch my 4-player version of this build, this is a build made by Waterbee. Their video gave me the confidence that I could do this, and once I was able to do this with 4 players, I figured, well, I definitely could do this with 6 players. It'll probably be actually easier with 6 players because I'll be able to buff my towers even more. So, we went and grabbed some mana. We're going to build our ore stack of Ensnare and Strength Drain. Then we're going to go ahead and bring out our Hermit. We're going to build 5 Seed Bomb towers. One's going to be pointed at the crystal, right there. We're going to have 2 pointing in this direction over here, 1 pointing in this space, and 1 over there. Then we'll go ahead and swap over to our EV, and we're going to build a 4DU buff beam. Just like that. Now we're going to head back over here. We're going to grab some more mana. There's a chest right over here, and then right up these stairs. We'll go ahead and build our physical beam right here. This keeps the desert goblin boss away from us. And that is a 3DU beam with a 4DU buff beam buffing that physical beam and all of our towers. We'll go ahead and build an Ensnare and a Strength Drain aura. Bring in our Hermit, and we're going to build a bunch of Seed Bombs. We're going to have 1 pointed that way at the crystal, and then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more Seed Bombs. Now we're going to go right through the buildings and place a forest golem right here by himself and swap over to our initiate. And we'll build an Ensnare and Strength Drain aura right here. We'll go ahead and swap over to our EV, and we're going to build a 4DU buff beam on top of these buildings. So we'll come around the corner, hit the lamp, pop up here, and place our 4DU buff beam right here. Now that that's placed, we're going to go ahead and bring in our Adept, and you'll see that our Adept is wearing a dice pet so that we can get mana and build within waves. So we're going to place our LT here, and I should be able to make 4 LTs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Tower Boost Monk. Find the lantern, go up here, and we're going to face this direction and start tower boosting. Now once my tower boost gets started, I will jump down with my Adept and get some more mana. Here we go. My dice is going to get me some mana, and then I'll finish building my LTs. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Now I'm going to come down to where the water is. I'm getting some mana along the way, and I want to upgrade this buff beam as soon as possible. This is usually the crystal that's going to get hit if I don't get down there fast enough. Alright, I got some mana. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to buff this as much as I can, then jump on that carpet. And head back down. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Just going to go ahead and get some more mana. I do want to get all of these buff beams at least to 3 stars. Alright, you got him there. Now the one with all the lightning towers, I will upgrade that in later waves. Since they are being buffed by the Tower Boost Monk. Alright, so really right now I'm just collecting mana. There's nothing special about my Adept. I'm not wearing armor with high res or anything like that. Alright, there we go. And we got a straggler over here. Alright, he's got to go. Alright, so we didn't get that. Oh, yeah, here we go. I got enough mana. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this this buff being fully makes me happy. I'm going to go ahead and swap over to my Jester. And my Jester has a Monk Guardian, just like I said in the last video. That Monk Guardian is so important for your LTs. So I'm going to run all the way over here, come up here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and roll. I'm going to be rolling 3 swords. I'm supposed to be rolling 3 swords. Maybe next time. So my Tower Boost Monk is going to go ahead and drop me some mana. And I'm going to upgrade this buff beam as I can. Just a little team action over here. Like I said, so the Monk Guardian is super important for buffing those LTs and making them basically reach all parts of the map. It makes things so much easier. I've tried this map with different pets, you know, Huntress, Guardians, even Apprentice Guardians. The Monk Guardian reigns supreme on this map. Now, we are going to be rolling percentage again, and as soon as we have less than 10 mobs left, I want to roll the double swords and crystal, which will kill the last remaining mobs. Like I said in the last video, it is a percentage. It'll kill about 10%. I believe the percentage is 10%. I'm not actually sure, but it'll kill a percentage of the mobs on the screen, with a minimum being 10. So when you have 10 or fewer mobs left, and you roll sword crystal, you will kill all of the remaining mobs, which is super nice on this map, as you can have some flyers just taking their sweet time dying. Here we go. Are we going to hit triple swords? Oh yes. This is a sign of good things to come. Now, I did mention this in the previous video, but I had not mentioned it in this one. My Adept that did have the dice. That dice is Chiku's event item, but that dice can be out-farmed easily if you just do some dice farming. I actually didn't have any dice, so I decided just to use the one I had, which was his. I did try using the Overload dice, which is that huge event dice, which has 777 and all the stats. And that thing was so dang big, it actually covered the screen, and I couldn't even see what I was doing. So I ended up going for Chiku's smaller dice, which can easily be farmed by anyone. So don't think I have anything special with that dice. So we are doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're on wave 17. And as I can, I'm upgrading the towers. I don't really need to upgrade the towers, but I'm just standing here sometimes. I figured, why not just upgrade the towers? So once I get to about 100 mobs, 100 to 200 mobs, I will go ahead and roll to damage all. And we haven't missed a roll yet in this run. I'm feeling pretty good. I only have 3 more rolls to go for this run, so we'll see how it goes. Now, if I wanted to, I could be shooting all of these wyverns getting close to me. But what fun is that? We'll just stand here and wait until it's time to roll our double sword crystal. And I'm definitely going to need to repair those auras before the next wave. Alright, we're getting pretty close to 10 mobs left, so I'm going to go ahead and get my roll started. There we go. Bam. Bam. Alright, I'm doing great. Let me go ahead and get these repaired real quick. I'll probably just upgrade them to, instead of repairing, bam, bam, bam. And do the same over here. And I actually want some expediency, so I'm going to start this wave. Let's get to start waving. The wave is going. And run back. Run back home, and then go ahead and roll. Of course, I missed. I was so close to making it right. So close to having a full run of nothing but good rolls. I do not use a script for rolling, as you can obviously tell. I do it the old-fashioned way. And I fail more than I succeed. So you are definitely bearing witness to average gamer. So as this wave goes on, I do have 2 heroes already set up and ready to go on my alt. And they're going to go ahead and join this game at the end of this wave. I could bring them in right now, but I do want to just... Normally I would just bring them in now while this wave is happening. But I do want to show the wave as it's happening, so you can see what to expect. And then at the end of this wave, I'll go ahead and bring in my 2 heroes for my alt account, and then go ahead and replace my heroes for my main account for the final boss wave. Alright, we're going to be rolling percentage. Here we go. There we go. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out of my Jester and bring in my DPS Apprentice. There we go. My alt in. So what I have here are 2 apprentices, one with a Monk Guardian, and the other with a Huntress Guardian. So go ahead and have them waddle over here real quick. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in my other 2 heroes. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my other DPS Apprentice, but they're really just holding on to a Guardian pet. There we go. Yep. So I have my Builder Apprentice in, and then I have my other DPS Apprentice. And this DPS Apprentice has a Huntress Guardian, and they are going to be buffing the seed bombs that are going to be shooting at the boss during the boss wave. Yep, so I have my DPS Apprentice, which has a 215 boost cat. We're just going to kind of run around and kill some things, and I'm going to hang out by the water area and do some damage and upgrade some towers while I'm over here. So again, I have 6 heroes in right now. I'm tower boosting. I have my Builder Apprentice in, and then on my alt I have 2 apprentices with Huntress and Monk Guardians. So I am buffing the speed of my LTs and buffing the range of those LTs. And then I'm going to be shooting the boss with my DPS Apprentice over here. And so I'm going to be upgrading these seed bombs because, why not? Because I have the time to do it. And when we get to the end, near the end of the wave, our tower boost monk is going to come down there. He's going to tower boost the seed bombs and hero boost my my boss killer. Alright, it's almost time. I'm just going to gather some mana, kill these final dudes over here, and we'll be heading back to the boss killing station. Alright, let's go. I'm going to get my tower boost monk over there. Run, run, run. Run as fast as you can. Alright. He's just going to hang out. I'm just trying to get some mana real quick. Alright, I'll position him behind my crystal. I'll get my guy right over here in first person, right behind the physical beam. And here we go. Tower boost and hero boost, and I am gonna turn on my ability 1 and shoot the boss. You can just see those seed bombs, how much faster they are going with the Huntress Guardian over there. And we are almost done. Bam. There we go. Easy peasy, right? I never thought that until Waterbee's video, so I can't say how much I appreciate that video and just give me the confidence to do this. Alright, so we have 6 heroes in. Let's go ahead and look at our loot. We get anything? No. But that's why you bring in 6 heroes. There's more opportunities, right? And more accessories. And we can see our time here. That our time is actually 30 seconds better, 30-second combat time better than it was on the 4-player map. That might be because of the Huntress Guardians helping speed up the wave on that last wave potentially. But all in all, this really felt pretty comfortable. But if I have to tell you the truth, it's still survival is still easier to deal with. Much chiller, better prospect all around. I would definitely, it's fun to kill the boss ever so often, but I would probably go with survival. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and happy farming.